Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. We got to the airplane a few minutes ago. Just did my security checks or my safety checks. And we're ready to face this very long day. We're doing a Tampa turn and then to Vegas. The only good news is that there's no sit or anything, so while it will be a long day, it won't be complicated or furthered by a sit. So this morning I woke up, oh gosh, oops, sorry, I almost lost you there. I woke up at 1 in the morning, I woke up at 3, I woke up at 3:30, woke up at 4, which is when I was supposed to get out of bed, but I couldn't bring myself to do that, so I got out of bed at 4:30 for a 5 o'clock shuttle, so you know I whipped myself together. I didn't shave, actually, don't tell anybody. When we don't have access to breakfast in the morning, hotels are contractually obligated to give us a grab and go, and that could be anything from a granola bar to something more substantial, like today in Atlanta. They give us an apple, which is deeply bruised, a little breakfast sausage sandwich, which I have no way to heat up, and I don't know if I want to eat this cold. A miniature muffin of the type that we sell on the plane. Not that I sound ungrateful or anything, right? And an orange juice. Ta-da! So I'll be eating the muffin, probably, a banana from yesterday, and the orange juice. The sandwich, I don't know, it's a cold sausage sandwich. What else is going on? We have about 80 people on the flight to Tampa, and it's supposed to be light going back as well, so I actually prefer full flights. I know that it's not a common mostly because the more open seats there are, the more opportunity there are for people to just move around at random, and more moving parts offers more opportunity for failure. So when the planes are full, they all kind of like settle in, fall asleep like puppies, a pile of puppies, but when there's seats open, they like to just move at the worst times possible, so I prefer full flights. I guess that's it. So I've rambled enough for this this intro, so I will see you probably in Tampa. Toodaloo. Alright, so we're in Tampa. We're supposed to have about 80 people on that flight. There were about 60, maybe. I don't know what happened, but we were super, super light. We've got 45 open seats left on this leg going back to Atlanta, and we're oversold by 3 going back to Las Vegas. So we'll see. I do like full flights better than empty flights, personally. I think I may have said that already this morning, but I prefer full flights. It's more opportunity to meet interesting people, chat, stories, and I think people behave better, honestly, when the plane's full. Less moving around. But I wonder if we actually had time to get off the plane, and I didn't, because I don't see our lead anywhere. Alright, whatever. I left my tumbler, as you know, in our Portland hotel, my Teamy tumbler. I did have this, look at the size of this giant insulated tumbler in my luggage, which I usually make like a mocha out of hotel room coffee and hot chocolate powder. I make a whole bunch of it in here usually, but I still had it in my luggage, so I'm using this with my tea. I miss my Teamy tumbler. I'll get it next week. But yeah, nothing else happened, so I will see you guys probably next in Atlanta. Oh my god. I'm looking at my beard thinking, oh my god, I look crazy. My beard's like all over the place. But I have a great Santa Claus hat, and I'm working on Christmas, so I want to have my beard a little fuller for Christmas, since I almost look like Santa Claus, right? So if you see my beard looking a little wacky, I'm saving it for Christmas. Guys, hi! We're back in Atlanta, and I know I forgot to tell you something earlier today. Guess who got randomed at security? Again. Yeah, me. The fact that I didn't get randomed in Vegas at the start of this trip is shocking to me, because I'm just randomed all the time. But in Atlanta, I think out of the 15 or 20 of us that were going through KCM, most of us with my airline, I think 8 or 9 of us got random. So it wasn't just me this time. Also something I said, I think just a few minutes ago for you, in a prior clip, to Vlogmas today, was that, gee, that first leg was totally easy, a breeze, piece of cake, no problems. Let's just hope the next one is just as nice. Well, you'd think I'd learn my lesson by now, because when I say that, apparently God goes, let's mess with Stephen. We're about to take off. Now, if you see a cat who's kind of wiggling its butt and it's getting ready to jump on something, it's getting ready to pounce, there's a motion the cat gets. Well, there's almost a wiggle that the plane is, both engines are on. We're just at the runway. We're about to take off. There's almost a wiggle, like this anticipation that the aircraft is going to leap into the air. That is at the point we were when the guest who is sitting nearby us in the back gets up. He stands up, big guy, and he says, "I have to get off this plane." Excuse us? What? Excuse me? In a very monotone way, he's like, "I have to get off this plane." And he said it like 5 times. We're like, is there something that wrong? Or, you know, he's like, "I just have to get off this plane." So I called the captain. I didn't call the lead first because we literally were about to take off. If I called the lead first, we would have been in the air by the time that she called the captain. So I called the captain first. And I said, "Hey, you know, this passenger just said this." And he's like, I don't know if he said just, "What do you mean?" I think he said something else, a little more colorful. But, so I tell him, and I call the lead, and I say what's going on. And I said, I don't know he wouldn't tell us why he had to get off the plane. And he didn't have to. He didn't have to. But if he had said, like, I'm nervous, I'm an anxious, I think he did say he's an anxious flyer. But there's a point where you can say that, and there's a point where it's just a little, you're flying. Well, I called the captain, and he did indeed turn the plane around, and we indeed go back to the gate. Thankfully, the gate was still unoccupied from when we left it, so we were able to pull right into that gate, let him off, and then we took off again. And when we return to the gate, we have to do an all call again. So we have to all disarm our doors. We have to all do the whole system that we do when we board, and then get ready to plane. So we did all call, and then did it again when we had to arm our doors. Yeah, that was the first time that has happened to me. I've had people say, "Oh, I'm an anxious flyer," but this was a little different. It almost seemed as if he were medicated, so I think that he was probably phobic or had some sort of phobia, and was managing it with medication that didn't quite get him up in the air. But we did still arrive back in Atlanta on time, like 2 minutes early or something like that. So we still got here on time. It hasn't delayed us, but boy, that was irritating. So if I ever say, "Oh, gee, this trip has been a breeze, I'm sure it's going to be as easy the rest of the flight," yeah, I'm lying, because I'm inviting chaos when I say stuff like that. Well, it's something to talk about for Vlogmas. All right, so I'm going to try and eat something. I'm starving before our long leg back to Las Vegas. So I will talk to you soon. And I'm not going to say anything about how easy this next flight's going to be. I'm not going to invite more craziness. Hey guys, I'm back home. Buddy is, we're out for a walk. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so he should have a couple hours before sunset. Oh, hi. The post officer is around, so he's a little skittish. Hi. So he will be out for a couple hours, I'm sure. He may not want to come in at sunset, and I think I'm just going to let him do what he has to do. He doesn't like the sound of that truck. Oops, someone's over there, buddy. You're not going to like that either. Oh. There's my little man. I just love that stinking cat. Oh, he was so sad when I came in the apartment from this trip. Hi, buddy. He was making these little noises like, where were you? I missed you. Which is sweet. Behind me, you'll see that fall has indeed struck Las Vegas. So I didn't actually ever find out what happened to that guy or why he had to get off the aircraft earlier today. He blew right past the gate agent. He never even paused to talk to her. He just blew right past her. The trip was definitely worth it because, you know, that layover was just so much fun. But we worked our tail off on this trip. Each leg seemed to have one leg today. As I mentioned, the first leg was a breeze, no problem. The next, well, we had that thing. Otherwise, that leg was pretty easy, honestly. And then that leg from Atlanta to Vegas tonight was non-stop service, which is fine because it kept us busy. That leg did pass rather quickly. And pretty much everyone was really good and well-behaved. Had some nice conversations. Somehow conversations always come back to my cats. Unfortunately, I can never show our passengers or our guests pictures of my cats because they're always on my phone and I can't have my phone out when passengers are on board. I love that cat. What else? I think that's it. Next week, Monday, I have the same exact trip. I want to say it's line for line, the exact same trip. So I'm hoping to go back to Portland and have a great day with some maybe better weather. But, you know, apparently it rains in Portland, so no worries. I'm tempted to go back to Powell's, but we'll see what happens. If you have any suggestions besides Voodoo Donuts, drop a comment below. I hear there's like a Japanese garden or something that might be worth going to, but you know, in the practically the winter, I'm not sure if it's the best time to go. Boy, I just told you that's it, and I keep talking, right? I don't think anything else is going to happen today. I did get my Teami. I keep talking. I did get my Teami box delivered. Inside is the Boost blend of tea, which is a loose tea, which I can't use until I get my tumbler in Portland next week. But inside is also a tea tree scrub that they sent me, and some these Kojak, that was a TV show, sponges for skincare. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to trying those things out, and I'll let you know about those as well. And I have to email somebody and see if I still have some discount codes for you guys. But with that, I think I will finally stop talking. I am deliriously tired. Walk with Buddy for a bit, go cuddle with some cats, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Vlogmas Day 12. Toodaloo, and fly safe. Bye.